tells with shame. Hi, my name's Valera. Yeah, Valera. I'm American, but my mom is from Ukraine. She decided it was unique and would build my character. I think she meant make me a target for jokes. But whatever. This story isn't about my name. It's about the most humiliating incident of my life. The one that actually cost me my relationship with Abby Reese. Abby Reese. Cheerleading captain, straight-A student, every guy at Westside High's dream girl. And she was mine. It all happened during history class. Mr. Hankins, boring as wallpaper and just as old. We were studying the Civil War. I was in the back row, trying not to fall asleep. Earlier that morning, I'd eaten a chili dog from the gas station. It looked questionable, but I was starving. About halfway through his lecture on Gettysburg, I felt the movement. You know that feeling when your body gives you an ultimatum and you know you have maybe 10 seconds? This wasn't just a call. It was a 911 emergency call from my colon. I raised my hand as calmly as possible. Mr. Hankins, may I please use the restroom? This is extremely urgent. He didn't even look up from his notes. Mr. Volante, we'll finish the section on the second day of the battle, and then we'll have a break. I tried again, my voice starting to shake. Sir, this cannot wait. This is a medical situation. Hankins sighed, looking over his glasses. Valera, you're being tested on responsibility right now. Sit down. The moment I lowered my hand, I knew I had lost the battle. I tensed up, tried to clench, but the chili dog was too powerful. There was a sound, which thankfully the hum of the air conditioning mostly muffled, but then came the smell. At first, it was subtle but sharp, that I'm trapped in a room with something deadly kind of odor. Within a second, it permeated the room. Everyone started wrinkling their noses. Then the girl next to me, Brenda, shrieked, "Oh my God, what is that?" Mr. Hankins stopped. Even he couldn't ignore the stench. What in the world is going on here? He was almost yelling. I sat there, feeling the warmth and wetness spreading across my jeans. My face must have been the color of a tomato. I couldn't move. Then Abby Reese turned around. She was sitting 2 rows ahead. She saw my face, saw that I wasn't breathing, and slowly lowered her gaze to my blue denim leg. Then she saw the stain. A big, dark, disgusting, completely obvious stain on the back of my new jeans. Abby just blinked, stunned. Her expression went from perfect to utter horror. It was the look of someone who just discovered her boyfriend is a slug from another planet who eats garbage. The entire class erupted in laughter, screams, and disgust. Hankins started to panic. I just grabbed my backpack, barely stood up, feeling everything squish, and ran out of the room like a character in a cheap comedy who just performed the worst scene of his life. I ran towards the bathroom, leaving a trail of humiliation. That evening, Abby called me. I thought she'd comfort me, maybe laugh it off, call it a weird story. Instead, her voice was cold, like ice on a January lake. She said, Valera, using none of our cute nicknames. Do you realize this has completely ruined my reputation? My little brother recorded you running and put it on TikTok. Your nickname is Valera-Fecalera, and you're a meme now. I cannot date a guy who crapped his pants in history class. We're done. I can't look at you anymore. Goodbye. She hung up. No farewell. No sympathy. That's how I lost Abby Reese.
Not to another guy, not to an argument, but to a cursed chili dog and Mr. Hankins who wouldn't let me leave. When people ask about my worst school memory, I don't recall a failed test. I recall the smell, the look on Abby's face, and that warm, sticky feeling. I'm still Valera. I'm still American. And I still avoid chili dogs. And Abby? She's dating the quarterback now. I guess he, at least, can control his bodily functions. Unlike me, Valera-Fecalera.